All right, we are live. What's going on YouTube? It's Jamie Woods, and I have a special guest today. Tell him your name, buddy.
Hey, I'm Jordy.
Jordy.
We
So yeah. So Jordy. So Jordy was actually one of my college friends back in college and stuff, and we go way back, and we reconnected recently. Because of my YouTube channel and all that, and he's basically a Liverpool fan. I'm a Manchester United fan, so I'm like, dude, we need to make this goddamn video because it's like it's we have to talk shit. You know what I mean? So Jordy, how did it feel for you guys to finally win the Premier League after 30 years without any trophy in the Premier League?
oh man, it's terrible because like we come in so close. Last season we missed it by 1 point. Like,
Oh
come
yeah, I
on.
remember that. That was a great title race though. Man
Yeah,
City gave you guys a run for your money last year.
yeah. If it wasn't for that loss, we definitely would have won the league. I
Yeah.
already had like my ticket ready to go to England last minute.
It's a shame because they won it this year and you can't even go.
Yeah.
But Jordy, one thing I do notice about Liverpool,
Uh,
Jurgen Klopp is an amazing coach, amazing
yeah.
manager, probably the best one in the Premier League right now. And one
Mhm.
thing I notice about him is that every time they come up short, the next year they end up winning that competition. And
Yeah.
that definitely has to go with leadership. Like,
Mhm.
where do you think Jurgen Klopp is going to rank in terms of Liverpool managers in the next 10 years or so?
He's definitely a legend after winning that Premier League trophy because the last one to win it, if I'm not mistaken, was Kenny Dalglish, like back in the 90s.
Hmm.
So definitely he's got to be up there. He won the Champions League, he won the Club World Cup, he won the European. What was that? Yeah, the European Cup, the Champions League,
Yeah,
and so forth. Made two back-to-back Champions League finals, and he did a Europa League final in the 5 years he's been there. So he's
that's
definitely
pretty
got.
good.
Yeah.
It's like every season is something new.
Yeah, and then winning the Premier League was just the icing on the cake. So you can say like he won everything basically. So
I've asked my other boy this because for some reason I'm surrounded by Liverpool fans. I don't know what it is. Y'all came out of the gutter. I don't know where y'all came from. All of a sudden, everyone's a Liverpool fan. But so what do you think was the bigger accomplishment? Was the bigger accomplishment winning the Premier League or was it winning the Champions League?
the Premier League
Why is
definitely
that?
because we've been waiting so long for it. I mean, the Champions League we won back in 2005, definitely a huge accomplishment
Comeback, huge
with the
comeback.
team that we had and
Yeah,
beating that Milan team. Woof, like crazy. And then definitely winning the Champions League that just like got everybody running like we need to win more and all that, but like the Premier League was definitely like the biggest prize of them all.
so,
Mhm.
was there like a scare once the pandemic happened? You're like, shit, man, we're not gonna win the damn title. The 1 year we're leading
Yeah,
the league, we're winning every game. Is
yeah,
the 1 year the coronavirus happens, we may not even be able to come back and win it.
yeah, I was sweating. I was like, damn, man. Like they were saying like they were gonna cancel the league, like Liverpool probably wasn't gonna take it, and we only needed one more win. Like,
Mhm.
damn, come on now. Like seriously, that's just that's uncalled for. No necessary for that.
Exactly, man. But I'm so happy, honestly, man. I'm not one of those Manchester United fans that hate on Liverpool or my rivals. I'm not like that. Like, yeah, there's a little bit of hate there, but it's all sports love, you know what I mean? But at the end of the
Yeah.
day, I actually admire Liverpool. I admire the way they play. I admire all their players. I think Trent Alexander-Arnold is a generation talent. I
Yeah.
think that Virgil van Dijk is the best center back in the world at the very moment.
Hmm.
Robertson is probably one of the best left backs in the world.
Yeah.
Addison Becker, probably one of the best goalies in the world. And then
Yeah.
on top of that, Salah, Mane, and Firmino, they're
Yeah.
probably the best front three in the world. Then you have
Mhm.
Jordan Henderson, who he's a
Nobody.
leader, man. In order to
Yeah.
have a team, listen, man, this Liverpool team was special.
Yeah.
I don't care what anyone says. Yeah, you guys didn't win the treble. Yeah, you guys didn't go undefeated and invincible. Yeah,
Yeah.
you guys didn't win the Champions League, but you won the Premier League and you won it in a dominating fashion.
Yeah.
And that's
No,
something to definitely look up to. But what were you saying, Joey?
nobody would have expected us to win by like have like a 25-point
Yeah,
advantage like way through the season. Man City with the team that they got, and oof, that's just like a killer team. You got De Bruyne,
uh-huh. Yeah.
Raheem Sterling. You got Ederson, who's also one of the greatest keepers in the world currently right now. You got fucking Stones as well too. Stones was a really good center back as well too. You got a like that whole team is built like amazing, and they got one of the best coaches in the world too.
Oh,
So like,
Pep Guardiola. Hmm.
yeah, so like you just can't compare. And like to think that Liverpool would go on to have such a advantage over them. It's like no one that would have ever called for that. No one would have ever guessed it, honestly. And
Yeah.
and then especially the way they went out on the Champions League yesterday. Woof.
I was literally about to ask you that. That's literally
Yeah,
the question I was about to ask you. Because
yeah,
the Champions League now with this whole one leg thing they're doing,
yeah,
it's been a lot more intense, a lot more exciting. Because now teams like, hey, we don't have another leg to get this done. We need to do it now.
yeah,
And so you've seen how much more entertaining the games have been. And I love two leg games. Two
yeah.
legs have its advantages. But the
Uh-huh.
one leg, that one and done thing, it
Yeah,
just we've seen so much fantastic finishes and matches, and
yeah,
Manchester City was one of them. And I swear to God, I think Raheem Sterling and who was it, Gabriel Jesus, they're definitely having
yeah.
nightmares about those misses.
Mm-hmm.
They had
Definitely,
the shot. They have a shot.
definitely that Sterling one would have leveled the game at 2-2.
Yeah,
Whoa, like that was a terrible miss. You could
and
even see it in
yeah.
his face, right?
Mm-hmm.
Sarah, right? Yeah, it was crazy. I didn't expect that. I thought he was just gonna push it in and that was it. But I mean, football is football, man. Like you can never expect it.
Very unpredictable sport.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But it's crazy because if you look at the semifinalists, like there's no English teams and no Spanish teams. This is the first time in I think how many years that we haven't had a Spanish or English team in the semifinals.
Yeah. Especially a Spanish team, especially with the way that Barcelona went out. That was crazy too.
Uh,
No one would
uh,
have predicted that either.
so here, let's talk about the Spanish league real quick, La Liga, because I think it's going in a very interesting direction. Because I don't know where it's going to be in the next 5 years.
Yeah.
We saw the last decade or so. We saw the last decade that the Spanish teams, the La Liga, was dominating the Champions
Every,
League,
yeah.
and that was Atletico, that was Real, and that was Barcelona.
Mm-hmm.
And they are winning championships. I mean, Atletico went to a final, but
Mm-hmm.
Real and Barcelona winning titles left and right. Now
Yeah.
we've seen the decline of Barcelona. Barcelona isn't the superpower it once was 5 years
Mm-hmm.
ago, 10 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Where do you see Barcelona in the next 5 years?
It's a tough one to call, man, because especially like with everybody speculating that Messi might be leaving soon,
Yeah,
and with
he
that
might be
clause,
leaving to go to MLS.
yeah,
Yeah,
I'd be buying tickets just to go see Messi
yeah,
play. But
yeah.
like, it's crazy because like if Messi leaves, I think like that's like the backbone of the team. Without
Mm-hmm.
Messi, I think they would have just been dominated even worse with Bayern the other day. But like they definitely need to rebuild that squad. What was working for them back in the day was like bringing up their second division, their second team up, and like you had players like Puyol, Sergio Ramos, you had David Villa coming out of that cantera, all of that. Like I feel like they need to like go back to what was working back then, and
Mm-hmm.
like and try to like build a team around like their major players. Like Xavi, Iniesta, Messi, all of them came out of that out of that academy. So I
Mm-hmm.
feel like that's what was working for them, and I think like they should just stick with that and not sell all their talent. Like they sold Eric Garcia to Man City, now they're trying to get him back. Like Adama Traore has been killing it in the Premier
Yeah,
League.
and the Wolves.
Yeah, so like they sold off a lot of their talent, and like that's something that they should have just built on instead of going out and buying like Real Madrid did. But I mean, I guess I think like for right now, Barcelona might struggle. Everybody's saying they might become the next Milan just because of the way that they're going down. I hope not, because Barca is just like one of the best teams out there. They've been dominating for forever, and it's the same thing with Manchester United. Like
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Manchester United was a huge superpower with Sir Alex Ferguson, and after he left, everything just started going downhill too.
Mm-hmm.
So like just like you, like I'm not a I yeah, there's a rivalry and all that,
Yeah,
but
there's gonna be a little bit of hatred there,
yeah, but it's
not.
kind of sad not seeing them what are they used to be like, because there's more competition with like teams like Manchester United being in the Champions League, or like Milan, Inter, those teams. Like you grew up watching those teams, so it's kind of sad not seeing them there anymore.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. And the funny part is, I'm actually a Milan fan. Like, every league, I have a
Yeah,
team. Milan's my team for Italy, and it
yeah,
sucks. But they
yeah.
were on a roll a little bit when the restart started. You know, they're on a
Yeah,
roll.
it was good, and Zlatan's been killing it recently.
Yeah, yeah, they're on a roll. I like Milan. But
Hmm.
Manchester United is my team. That is my team.
Yeah.
And we have a game today against Sevilla. So hopefully we win it because Manchester United has been all over the place.
Yeah.
I don't get this team because we're very inconsistent, but we have the talent.
Mhm.
But how do you see the top four race going in the Premier League next year? Because I feel like it's going to be a lot more interesting next year
Yeah. I
or
mean,
this season. I mean, this season coming up.
I think that Tottenham's definitely gone down. They need to
Oh yeah,
strengthen. They need to strengthen their midfield and the defense because they're just in shambles right now. Um, Out of that, Arsenal's got to rebuild their team too, because right now the top four teams have always recently they've been Liverpool, Man City, Chelsea, and it's been between Manchester United and Leicester, because Leicester got a killer midfield right now with like
yeah.
James Madison and all that.
Indeed, all those people.
Yeah, so it's kind of tough calling it, but if I had to say it again, so next season is definitely going to be first place, going to be definitely between Chelsea, Man City, and Liverpool. Manchester United is probably going to be pushing up for either second or
Hmm.
third, unless they get some more talent in there, like to build around Bruno Fernandez, who's just been an exception.
Not to cut you out there, but you're saying pretty good points. I agree with everything you're
Yeah,
saying, and
Bruno
it pisses me
Fernandez
off.
is exceptional.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
it pisses me off because I made a video on this not that long ago about how Manchester United's board is a joke, and
Yeah.
it's a joke. Like I don't understand. Like every other team has made transfer moves.
Mhm.
Liverpool, you guys are getting Thiago.
Yeah, I
You
just
know
saw
how
that.
dangerous Liverpool's gonna be with a because one criticism I've always had of Liverpool is
Mm-hmm.
I never thought their midfield got the job done. The chemistry is really good, but I always thought it could be stronger.
Yeah.
And
Mm-hmm.
if Liverpool can have a
Yeah.
strong midfield and have backups for Salah,
Mm-hmm.
Mane, and Firmino, they'll be unstoppable.
Mm-hmm.
No team's beating that team.
Yeah. Yeah, I
And
agree.
so you guys are getting Thiago. Man City got two or
Yeah.
three people already. Fucking Arsenal is getting Wilan from Chelsea. Chelsea got fucking
Yeah.
Havertz coming in. They got
Yeah.
Timo Werner, and then they
Well,
got fucking Ziyech. Meanwhile,
you
we don't got nobody. We're still trying to
you,
wait on Jadon Sancho.
you saw that left back from Leicester, Ben Chilwell's also been confirmed for Chelsea as well too today or yesterday. But that's another thing. They've strengthened in their defense as well too. I think
Listen,
Chelsea just
yeah,
needs a center back.
bro. That the only thing Chelsea needs in order to compete with the likes of Liverpool, they're very
Mhm.
close. They're very close. I think Frank
Yeah.
Lampard is a very good coach, very good
Hmm.
manager. The only
Yeah.
thing that Chelsea needs to do, because I've seen they conceded a lot of goals. Their goal
Yeah.
differential is pretty bad because
Hmm.
they're scoring, but yet they're allowing a lot of teams to concede.
Yeah.
And the only thing they need to be a main team is for them to get a better defense,
Yeah.
and which they're focusing on. And I'm
Goalkeeper.
proud of them for that. And a goalkeeper because Kepa is a piece of
Goalkeeper.
shit,
Yeah.
man. Um, but fucking Liverpool, they're already improving. You guys got that left back too.
Yeah, Robertson. Robertson is like one of the best left backs in the world,
Yeah.
and I've never really seen this new Greek guy. I think his name's Samikis or something like that. I've never really seen him play, but a lot of people have been saying that he's got good stats. Apparently, last year in the Greek league, he got like, or the whole time that he's been playing there, he's got like 9 goals and 19 assists. So we definitely need an assister back there, like a backup for Robertson, because he's good with assists. And then the backup for Arnold's going to be Nico Williams from the academy, which I think he's got a promising future ahead of him too.
The only thing I think Liverpool have done a magnificent job. One other thing I gotta say when it comes to scouting, they've
Mm-hmm.
done a magnificent job. I think besides Minamino, and Minamino's still early, he might
Yeah.
do better next year. He's
Mm-hmm.
the only dud that I've seen that you guys have picked up.
Yeah.
Everyone else, Virgil van Dijk,
Mm-hmm.
Mane, fucking all these people you guys have picked up, they've all done superb, and you picked them up at good ass prices.
Yeah.
It's not like you overpaid these players like Manchester United be doing.
Yeah.
But you get players that are underrated in the teams that they're
Uh-huh.
in. You pick them up, you put them in Jurgen Klopp's system, and they
Yeah.
overperform.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
just like
I feel
yeah,
like Manchester United, the only thing they've done wrong, yeah, is just like overpaying like weekly for their
mm,
players because they're way too overpaid for what they're doing.
yeah,
Especially Maguire.
80
Maguire's
mil.
like, well, yeah. Hmm.
I think Harry
So I mean,
Maguire, he's not worth $80 million. Let's just say that he's not a Virgil van Dijk.
no.
I do think he is
Mm-mm.
one of the best center backs in the Prem League, but he's not worth 80 mil. And in order for us to solidify that defense, we need a center back to pair up with him. You see, in Liverpool,
Yeah,
Joe Gomez and Matip have done the job. They've done the job. I
yeah,
still think you guys need a center back because Gomez, he could be a
yeah.
star. He could not. Who knows? I think there's a lot of promise with him.
Hmm.
But Virgil van
Yeah,
Dijk, fucking Alexander Arnold, Robertson, Becker, who's gonna get through that defense? That defense can cover the wings. They can attack. They can do everything, bro. They can score on you. Alexander
yeah.
Arnold can score on you.
Mhm. I mean, yeah, I mean, even with like, because Liverpool like let it go at towards the end of the season. I don't know what the hell happened because like even Van Dijk was not playing very
Mhm.
well, but like even losing to Watford, that was like how did you guys end up losing to them? But like credit to that team, like Ismail Sarr, that winger from Senegal, he's really good. But like I would not have never have expected for Liverpool to lose 3-0 to that team, honestly. Especially them being all the way down on the bottom. But like I said earlier, football is very
It's unpredictable.
undecisive and anything.
Well,
Yeah.
the way I look at it, man, is this is a league thing. I would say it's all around the board. The way I look at it is you can
Mm-hmm.
lose any given day. You could be the best team in soccer, the best team in football. You could lose any given day. You could be Bayern Munich right now. I know Bayern Munich is probably the best team to me, in
Yeah.
my opinion, best team in the world right now. By bar none.
Yeah.
And they can lose to fucking Norwich or fucking Watford or like a crappy team in their own
Mhm.
league. It happens. You know what I mean? Not every team's
Yeah.
always gonna. It's so hard. Sometimes you might get a goal scored on you, and it's some bullshit goal, and it's really hard to score a goal to tie up the game, and that happens. You know what I mean? And then it gets to you because once you score a goal, you're mentally not there no more. Like you're like, fuck,
Yeah.
we
That
gotta
pressure
score.
gets to you.
Because it's hard to score goals. This isn't the NBA, bro, where it's
Yeah.
like, all right, we're down by 5 points. Guess what? We do two
Let's
three
go.
pointers and we're in there. You know what I mean? In soccer, is that you
Yeah.
get a goal on you. Oh my god. You better hope your
Yeah.
defense puts it up. You better hope your attack gets it together. You better hope your midfield gets it together.
Yeah.
You better hope your coach comes up with fucking great tactics to get it done. Because when you get a goal scored on you and you're not performing, you're not having
Yeah.
possession. As a coach,
Mhm.
as a manager, you need to switch up your tactics in order to make it
Yeah.
to that point where you're having possession, you're having shots, you're doing shit, you're keeping the ball.
Yeah.
Um, yeah.
Speaking of that, like, how did you feel about when PSG came back on Atalanta the other day?
Oh man,
Did you?
that's what I'm saying. That it's been very
Yeah,
entertaining recently with these Champions League games. But
yeah,
I was happy, bro. Atalanta, listen, man. I've said
yeah,
this for a
mhm,
while. Atalanta has been one, especially since the restart. Atalanta
yeah,
has been one of the best teams in Europe, attack
yeah,
wise. Like, oh my god, bro. They gave Juventus a run for their money.
yeah.
Juventus thought they had it in the bag because I remember,
Mhm.
was it Inter Milan or was it? Oh no, it wasn't Inter Milan, right? Who was second place before Atalanta got into the
Uh,
mix? I forgot.
I
I forgot
think
what
it
team
was
it was.
Inter or Lazio, one of the two,
Yeah, yeah,
because those
Lazio. It was
are the
Lazio.
teams. Yeah,
And then Lazio started slipping up, and then Atalanta came out of nowhere, and Atalanta looked unbeatable. I'm like, yo, this team, and I think
yeah.
Atalanta and Juventus ended up being a tie. I think they went against each other, ended up being a tie or something like that.
I think so.
I,
Yeah,
I'm not
but
sure. I mean, there's so many games that are going on, bro. I couldn't keep track of all of it.
yeah, but it was amazing to see that they scored 98 goals. Like throughout the entire season, they scored 98 goals just in the league alone.
Dude,
And then
and
Champions League, it was
Serie A is known for defense. They're not
yeah.
known for attack. So the fact that they're over here
Mhm.
doing all this shit, and yeah, maybe the defenses aren't as good as it used to be in Serie A,
Yeah,
but just the fact they're
mhm,
doing it in a league that is known for defense, that is not known for any
yeah,
attack, is very incredible to me. But back to the
yeah,
PSG, I'm happy for PSG. PSG,
mhm,
if you look at them on paper, they're a super team. They're like an all-star
yeah,
team. You got fucking
mhm,
Neymar, Mbappe, Icardi. They had Cavani at one point. Fucking
yeah,
Angel Di Maria, Verratti. They got their team is disgusting. Is it how has this team
yeah,
not won a Champions League? You know what I mean? So seeing them and Bayern Munich in the final would be phenomenal. I think that would
yeah,
be a crazy. I think that's what everyone wants to see. Like, yeah, you
yeah,
have your Leipzig, you have your Leon, but come on, man, they're not the superpowers here. I want to see
yeah,
superpowers go at it because I
yeah.
think, to be honest, Leon is gonna get spanked. They're gonna get
But
spanked by Bayern Munich.
yeah, I
They're
think.
gonna get
Well, I think
spanked.
so too. Yeah, I mean, I thought the same thing when I saw the paper of the lineup yesterday with Man City and Leon, and I thought they were gonna get like
I,
2, 3, 4 goals on them. Look
Yeah,
what happened.
the thing about Man City though, but my Bayern Munich and Man City are two different type of clubs in the Champions League. Because Man City is the type of team they're so promising. They're stacked. They're just
Yeah,
as stacked as Bayern Munich. I think Man City would have lined up against Bayern Munich a lot better than Leon. The only thing about Manchester City is that they fuck up in the
yeah,
Champions League. They don't they to them they're a Premier League team. That's all they're focused on. Pep Guardiola, I've said in one of my videos, Pep Guardiola cares more
yeah.
about winning the Premier League than he does about champions because he views champions as a lottery pick. It's like, oh, you won the lottery, you won the Champions League. But in the Premier League, the way he views it is if
Yeah.
you're number one,
Well,
if you won the Premier League, if you won your own domestic league, that's because you are truly the best team, like week in and week out.
mhm,
That's the
mhm.
thing. They don't really
Yeah, I
translate too
mean,
well in Europe.
yeah. I mean, they should though, with like all the money that they've spent, like they should be competing against the best in Europe, not just the best in England. Because like right now, Liverpool and Man City are definitely the best two
Hmm.
teams in the Premier League currently. It's just going for what the last 2 seasons have been like. But I mean, like Chelsea and Manchester United stepping up next season and strengthening is going to really uh, make it a little bit more competing on that league next season. But like Champions League should definitely be something that they should be trying to go for, especially with the kind of quality of coach that Pep Guardiola is.
Yeah.
Like he should definitely be going for that. Yeah.
Who
Hmm.
knows? Maybe next
And
year.
like
But I don't know, man. Until Manchester City, until they win a Premier,
mhm.
not a Premier League, Champions League, they cannot be considered an elite team in Europe. They're an elite team in England, but you're not
Yeah.
an elite team in Europe. Every single main powerhouse, they've won at least one Champions League. You need to win at least one. Like even fucking Porto, was it
Yeah.
Porto with Jose Mourinho? Like they fucking won a fucking Champions League.
Yeah.
Man
And they
City,
were all
yeah,
most over 30.
Man City has
Hmm.
spent billions of
Oh,
dollars on their talent. If you look at their team, it's stacked.
yeah.
It's stacked. Like Kevin De
Yeah.
Bruyne,
Hmm.
Leroy Sané, who's now in Bayern Munich. They had him. They
Hmm.
have Sergio
Yeah.
Aguero. They have Raheem Sterling.
For-
They got fucking Gabriel Jesus. They got world class talent all around that team.
Mhm.
And the fact that they don't
Yeah.
win a fucking Champions League, just why? Like how? I don't understand. I'm the best
Yeah.
tactician in the whole game. Like I don't get it.
Yeah. Right.
Pep
And
Guardiola, he's
he's
the GOAT. He's one of the GOATs.
yeah. That's why they brought him in because they he's won it with Barcelona before, so they would you would think like he's gonna win the Champions League with you, but even with Bayern Munich, he wasn't able to do it either. And then he was there for about 3 seasons. He had similar team to what he has right now, but like Lewandowski, woof, that man is too much of a
He's the best
striker. He's
player right now in the
definitely
world at the moment.
Mhm.
He deserved the Ballon d'Or, man.
Yes, I was just gonna say that. Like I
It
think,
sucks. The one
uh,
year that Messi wasn't in number one is the one year they're like, fuck it, let's not have it this year.
yeah, right.
Yeah.
But but yeah, that it's definitely going in some kind of direction. Like they shouldn't have to cancel it because like there's still really good, a lot of really good talent out there, and they should reward
They
that.
can do it virtually. If you can have the Champions League and all this shit going on, you can do a virtual Ballon d'Or, man. Just give
Yeah,
Lewandowski his fucking credit, man. That guy
yeah,
deserves it. I don't want to just see as much as I love Messi and Ronaldo. They are my
hmm,
childhood. They're your childhood. They are generation's best talent.
yeah,
However, we have to admit there are other players out there in the world that do deserve this, and and
hmm,
and, and, and he's one of them. Lewandowski, Virgil van Dijk definitely deserves to be on that list. The guy has been phenomenal this season.
yeah,
Kevin De Bruyne, I'd put him up there too.
yeah.
These
Def-
are players that definitely deserve that fucking title,
they
that
need
trophy.
recognition.
Hmm.
Yeah, so they need that recognition in order for them to know that it's not just a Messi and Ronaldo kind of thing. It's everybody in the whole competition. I'm guessing I'm also kind of wondering. Let's say like Messi and Ronaldo had like their usual seasons where they're scoring over 30, 40 goals a season. Would you think they would have canceled it or not?
Something tells me that they would have not canceled it. That's how much power Lionel Messi and Ronaldo have. These are the type of people, bro. I'll never forget. I think
Mm-hmm.
Ronaldo did it last year or the year before that. I don't know when it was. He found out that Messi was gonna win, and he was like, "No, I'm just gonna." I think that same night he had another award trophy thing going on ceremony.
Mm-hmm.
So instead of going to the Ballon d'Or, he
I'm
went
just not
there
gonna
because
go.
he knew he was gonna win that over the Ballon d'Or. because he knew Lionel Messi was going to win it. And it's just that type of mentality, even though it's a bit cocky and a bit egotistical. Like it's just
Yeah.
funny to me. I'm just wow, this guy thinks so highly of himself that he's not going to go to the
Mhm.
Ballon d'Or to fucking have someone else win it over him. That's just crazy.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's just a rivalry.
But it's a great rivalry.
Yeah. They're definitely the best two players that.
To be honest, though,
Mhm.
yeah.
Do you think if
No, go ahead. Now, I want to
mhm.
hear your
No, you
question
you go, you
actually.
go. Okay. Do you think like if Messi went somewhere else, do you think he'd have just as good a season as he's been having with Barcelona in the last couple of decades?
Depends. It depends. It depends on the league. It depends on the team. It depends on a lot of different things and who's surrounding him. Because Lionel Messi, let's face it, man, like he needs help around him. He's getting older. He needs help.
Yeah.
Look at Argentina, man.
Hmm.
Argentina, even with great stars, like they have a bunch of great stars, no chemistry. Lionel Messi needs help. He needs
Yeah.
players that aren't selfish, players that aren't about their egos and all that. He needs a team that can
Mhm.
fit his system. Barcelona was that team for many years. But now Barcelona, they
Yeah.
have no leadership. The coach is straight
Hmm.
trash. He's getting sacked.
Yeah.
Literally, when they were getting, I'm surprised he hasn't gotten sacked yet. Fucking, when they're getting their ass beat by
We
Bayern Munich, in my head, I'm like, this guy's getting sacked. Because how is it that Sadi from
yeah.
Juventus, literally, they came this close to beating Leon. They didn't beat Leon. He got sacked. And they won the league. They won the league. Barcelona didn't win the league. And
Yeah.
fucking this man, like he got his ass whooped by Bayern Munich. Still hasn't gotten sacked yet. But I was thinking the whole entire time this man's gonna get sacked. But Messi, I
Yeah.
heard that after this season, I don't think he's gonna be in Barcelona anymore. This is gonna be his last season probably. And to be honest, I don't think they're gonna do shit. I think Real Madrid is gonna dominate Spain for a very long time now, unless Barcelona can get it together. I think even Atletico is gonna start reaching Bayern Munich. I mean Bayern
Yeah.
Munich, Barcelona.
Okay.
And it's because, like I said, no leadership. They have no coach. You need a coach, man. Look at Zinedine Zidane, bro. Zinedine
Yeah.
Zidane, he doesn't get the credit he deserves, man. That man is
Mhm.
is great. People, the players respect him. He knows what he's doing. He knows these players very well. Besides the Gareth Bale thing, everything else he does, I agree with. The whole Gareth Bale thing, I don't agree with. That's disrespect. But
Uh-huh.
hey, Gareth Bale, he's making hella money sitting on that bench, right?
Yeah.
But in Barcelona, they need a coach. Once they get a coach, they need a system. They need a system. They need players, young players, because a bunch of the players are old.
Hmm.
Vidal's old, Messi's old, Suarez is old, Griezmann is old. Dembele
Yeah.
is cool, but he's injury prone. The young, he
Yeah.
is his first year there, man. You got to give him some time. He's not ready yet.
Hmm.
Pique is old. Umtiti, I think that's how you pronounce his last name. He's fucking, I don't know what's up with this. I think he's injury prone too. And then
Yeah.
fucking Semedo's young as fuck. I'm a big fan of Semedo actually. And then Jordy
Yeah.
Alba's old.
Yeah.
And it's just like if you look at it, there's a bunch of retirement home players. So
Hmm.
look at Real Madrid. Real Madrid, yeah, they have old, but they have a combination of youth. They have great
Yeah.
leadership. I think they're gonna
Hmm.
dominate La Liga, and they're gonna keep dominating Champions League. Like I think this year's whatever, but next year they're gonna come back for it. But
Hmm.
Barcelona, I don't know. I don't know.
Who
But
do
what
you
do you? Yeah,
who do you see winning the Champions League with the last four teams that we got left?
it's you're reading my mind, bro. Because I keep every time you ask me a question, I was about to ask you that question too. But my prediction is, I think I would not be surprised if PSG lost because PSG they choke every year. But I think
Hmm.
PSG they're gonna get it done this year. They're gonna go over the hump. They're gonna go to the finals. They're gonna beat
Okay.
Leipzig. I think the way that team is with all those great players, Neymar, Mbappe, in a one game system, I think this is where they thrive. With no fans, this is where they
Yeah.
thrive. They're getting their ass spanked by Dortmund with fans, and then once there's no fans, PSG just turned it up. They just turned. I don't know. They
Hmm.
when they don't have the pressure of the fans, they just do better. I guess this is PSG.
Hmm.
So PSG is going to go to finals, and on the other side of the bracket, Bayern Munich. I think they're gonna crush the shit out of Leon. I'm sorry, Leon. Leon is a nice Cinderella story, but Bayern Munich,
Yeah.
man, these motherfuckers ain't nothing to play with, bro. Every team they face, they beat the shit out of them. It ain't just
Yeah.
a 1-0 victory. No, where is it 8-0 victory? Like what they did to Chelsea a couple weeks ago, bro. They embarrassed
Oh,
Chelsea. Embarrassed
poor
them.
Chelsea.
They
Uh-huh.
embarrassed Dortmund. They embarrassed every team. I think they're gonna
Yeah.
embarrass Leon. And then once they go, I think Bayern Munich is winning the whole thing. I think Bayern Munich, even against PSG, how great they are. And I think PSG
Mhm.
stacks up very well against Bayern. But
Yeah.
in order to be Bayern, bro, you need a team. We're talking about you need Ronaldo, you need
Yeah,
Messi, you need fucking you need the best of the best to beat this Bayern Munich type of team. And I think PSG lines up well, but I think
yeah.
Bayern Munich is just
I
too
just
strong. They're
Yeah,
too
I
strong.
mean, I think the only way that that PSG can like do something to them is like if Mbappe and Neymar just turn it up.
Yeah.
Like if they have that trident of Icardi in the middle, Neymar on the left, and Mbappe on the right or right behind the striker, then I think that would just be GG basically. Because like I feel like the defense for Bayern, they're not that strong and they haven't really been challenged
Hmm.
appropriately in the last couple of games. So like if somebody just like goes and puts pressure on them, which they haven't seen in a little while now, I feel like that could be a I feel like that could be a decisive moment in the final if we see that final,
I
which most likely, like
We
you said,
will, probably. I think that's where the money's at. I think people want to see PSG and Bayern Munich, but PSG does have the firepower to get it done. They have firepower. Mbappe, possibly the
yeah.
best. He after Ronaldo and Messi, once they retire, Mbappe is going to be the next guy.
Mhm.
He's one of the
Yeah.
best, man. And then you have
Hmm.
Neymar, literally third place right now. He's right after Ronaldo and Messi. He's right there.
Yeah.
He's one of the best in the world. Icardi, he's done really well in that team. Angel Di Maria, he's older, but the man can still go, and he's doing really
Yeah.
well. And then their midfielders are decent enough to get the job done. Their defense is decent enough to get the job done. That this is why I think Bayern will win, because Bayern, Lewandowski right now is the best striker in the world at the very moment as we speak.
Yeah.
Their midfield is stacked,
Stacked.
stacked. That's something PSG can't say they have. It doesn't
Yeah.
matter. Listen, I think the game is won. Defense wins championships, but
Yeah.
midfield controls the game. If you have no
Yeah.
midfield, if you don't have playmakers, magicians that can make shit happen or that can possess the ball, because you need possession is very important, especially with a team like Bayern Munich. If you cannot possess the
Mm-hmm.
ball, if you allow Bayern Munich to keep running the ball on you, they're gonna
Mm-hmm.
score sooner or later. Alfonso Davies, look at this motherfucker. He's gonna be one of the best left
They'll
backs in the
kill you.
world very soon.
Yeah.
Alfonso Davies, this Canadian motherfucker, mother Canucker, yeah.
Yes.
Oh
Yes. You
man,
saw what
I
he did to
saw that, my
Semedo?
jaw dropped. I was like, shit, this guy just played him, yo. He just like, shit. This motherfucker, Alfonso Davies.
Nasty.
I would love a guy like that. And the
Yo.
crazy part, I think he came from the MLS. I think he came from the MLS. And Bayern Munich, at Bayern Munich, these German teams
Yeah.
are
He was
yeah.
playing for Toronto.
These German teams are really good at picking up American players and making them stars, like Pulisic, for example. They have a couple American players in the Bundesliga that are pretty good that are going to become stars. But yeah, Bayern Munich, their midfield
Mm-hmm.
is stacked. I think their defense is good enough to get the job done. It, it,
Yeah.
they need to come up with a great plan, and on top of that, Flick, I think his name's Flick from Bayern Munich. He's done terrific. He's right up there with Jurgen Klopp as one of the managers of the year, in my opinion.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
And the guy
Mm-hmm.
from Leipzig
Yeah.
too.
He's
He's done
played
a good
really.
job.
Yeah, and he's only like
Yeah,
33,
33. He's younger
32 years
than Ronaldo and
old. Yeah.
Messi. They said so.
Yeah. I'm
That's
like,
crazy.
jeez. Yeah, I saw that the other day. I'm like, wow, this guy is like super young. He could still be playing, honestly.
Yep, yep.
Like, yeah, it's pretty
But
dope that
but
they've been able
yeah.
to do
But Jordy, back. I'm gonna flip the question on you now. So, who do you think
that.
is gonna win the Champions League this year?
I got to go with what you said, but like, if somehow
Oh
PSG are,
crap! You
huh?
there, Jordy?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm here. Yeah, I mean, like,
Yo, my
if
bad, dude.
PSG, you're good. You're good, bro. You're like cutting off.
Yo, Jordy, you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Yo, my bad. You there?
Yeah, I'm
All
here.
right. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Hold
You
on.
good?
Can you hear me?
Yeah. You good?
For some reason, I can't hear you, Jordy.
Hello.
Let's see. Yo, these people keep calling me, bro. I have a bunch of my friends that keep calling me and stuff. It's kind of annoying.
But
All
can you
right.
hear me?
What the hell? I'm trying to see why it is that I can't hear you.
All right, hold up. Let me see.
Hello?
Hello? I can hear you.
All right, there we go. Now I can hear you. My bad, bro. I had a ton of my friends that kept calling me. I'm like, dude, like I'm doing this live stream right now. But yeah, who do you think is going to win the Champions League?
Um, so I mean, like I said before, obviously I think Bayern is the better team. And PSG are definitely the underdogs. But if somehow like Neymar and Mbappe are able to turn it up with that speed that they got, I think that they could do some serious damage to Bayern.
Yeah, yeah, we're gonna see. It's gonna be a great semifinals. Hopefully, it's entertaining, and because
Yeah,
every game has been entertaining so far in its own unique ways. But if we get that PSG
yeah,
Bayern Munich final, that's gonna be dope. Because and no offense, so last year Liverpool they won, they did their thing, but I expected a much better game, especially since Tottenham knows Liverpool. They're in the same
yeah,
league, and Tottenham
mhm,
just dropped the ball last year.
yeah,
But congrats to y'all. A whole year and a half later or so. Congrats about that Champions League. That was pretty cool. You guys have
yeah.
six.
Hmm.
Uh, so I'm gonna end it off with this question over here, Jordy. So
Hmm.
what do you think Liverpool? What else does Liverpool need to do in order to make it a superpower team, like a team? You guys already won the Champions League. You guys already in the Premier League. The Premier League. So what else do you need to do in order to solidify yourselves as that
Uh,
superpower in Europe?
Try to get a treble.
Try to get a try. Oh, try to do the
Yeah.
'99
All on the
Manchester
same
United.
team. Yeah, try to
All
do
right, so
that.
listen, bro. Actually, you know what? Here's what we're gonna do because I feel like we have not talked shit at all about our teams, and that needs to happen. So
Uh,
let me tell you something. This is my little pet peeve about Liverpool right now. It's
mhm.
it isn't Jurgen Klopp, whatever you. I mean, even though he called Sir Alex Ferguson at like 3 a.m. in the morning to tell him that they won the fucking Premier League and that they're back on the perch again. Because I remember Sir Alex Ferguson said famously years ago that he his main thing was to knock Liverpool off their perch. So that was
Yeah.
kind of like a whole. It kind of went back full circle again. And I hope
Uh-huh.
one day when Manchester United wins the Premier League, which I don't know if it's gonna happen, we suck, bro. We have a good starting 11, but it's just we don't pick up players. But I hope
Yeah.
one day if we do, I hope Oli fucking calls fucking Jurgen Klopp, like, hey, we knocked you back off your. I want that. I want Liverpool and Manchester United to be elite at the same time. That's never
Yeah.
happened before.
Yeah.
And the one little thing. Here's where I was going with this. The one little thing that I was annoyed with was that I remember seeing a picture of Virgil van Dijk taking a picture with the Champions League trophy and the Premier League trophy and whatever else they won, like as if they won all that in the same season. And I'm like,
Uh-huh.
motherfucker, I get it. You won the Champions League, you won the Premier League. That's great. But the fact that he kept
Uh-huh.
saying, "Yeah, I won it in a season," like blah blah blah, whatever. No, you didn't, bro. You won that in
Nah.
2 seasons, bro. You it's not. This isn't the 1999 Manchester United team that won the treble, bro. They can say they
Yeah.
did that. No other team can
Yeah.
say they did that in the Premier League.
Mhm.
And and Liverpool can do that, bro. I won't even hate. I'm like, all right, cool, man. But like that whole mentality of like, yeah, we're so good. Like this, some Liverpool fans are so brainwashed to think that they won all that shit in one season.
Nah, definitely
You
not.
know?
I wish it would have happened. Then we would talk real shit right now. I'd be telling you like, yeah, Manchester United's
Yeah,
trash.
yeah.
But yeah, definitely.
We are trash though in a way. But fucking until we build upon that starting 11, get depth in this team, we're not going to be competing with the likes of Liverpool and Man City anytime soon. Right now we're doing all this for one player. We haven't even gotten that player yet, and I don't think we
Yeah.
will. I think Jadon Sancho might stay in Bayern Munich. Bayern Munich. That team is like stuck in my head.
Yeah.
Dortmund. So and we're stupid, bro. We're stupid. This is why I don't know, man. And Manchester United is pissing me off. So over last question. I know I kept saying that. Overall, who you think is going to win the Premier League next year? Is it Liverpool or Man City or Chelsea?
Liverpool. Duh.
Liverpool.
Obviously.
All right. Why is that?
Because we're the best team in the world. That's why. We're
Shit.
better than Manchester United.
After they just got eliminated by Atletico Madrid not that long ago. I'm playing. But I actually think I said this in one of my videos. I think Manchester City is going to come back next year.
Okay. Yeah, I mean,
Manchester
they're
City.
stepping up
Um,
too. So.
Because here's the thing, Liverpool is an extremely talented team. I think Liverpool and Man City are going to be competing again, just like it was 2 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
However, I think the difference between Man City and Liverpool is that Liverpool, I think they need more depth. I think you guys
Mm-hmm.
need more depth.
Yeah.
Because what happens if Mane gets injured? What happens if Firmino gets injured? What happens if Salah?
Mm-hmm.
God forbid Salah gets injured.
Yeah.
Defensively, I think you guys are there. Like your starting 11 is good, but it's just everyone else. Origi, all right, Origi's a hero, but can Origi replace Firmino
No.
and serve a whole season at that position, and you guys win the damn league. I don't know if that's possible. If Mane or Salah go down, who's gonna go in? Fucking
Yeah.
one of your one of these old ass players, whoever you got in the bench. I don't think
Or
that's good enough. I
the
think
younger.
y'all need to pick up players, younger wingers that can compete with these people, that can push them. And if they do get
Yeah.
injured, they can go in and perform. But for now, Man City got
Mhm.
that. That's the thing about Man City. They have that. And they're going to be healthier next year. They're going to be stronger. They picked up a couple great signings. I think they're going to be
Mhm.
better. They're going to be more motivated. The Premier League is their shit. The Champions League,
Yeah.
not so much. The Premier League is their shit. I think they're gonna come back. And you never know though. It could be I could be totally wrong. It might be Chelsea for all I know. But
Yeah.
yeah, I think Man City is gonna repeat. I think if I were to bet my left ball sack on it, if I were to bet money on it, it'd be Manchester City. But Liverpool is right there,
We're
man.
gonna have one next season then.
Yeah, yeah. But hey, listen, Jordy, man. I definitely appreciate you coming on my podcast. We definitely have to do this again, and we will definitely be doing this more once the Premier League starts.
Cool.
And we could be talking about football because right now we got nothing going on except for the Champions League.
Yeah.
But Jordy, thank you so much, man, and
Thanks for having
definitely
me.
I hope to see you next time, man. All right,
Hi, brother. Take care.
all right, man. Take care, man. Peace out,
Later.
guys.
Peace.